Alright, well, this is the bike. It's in pieces right now. It's the carb's out. Nothing's wrong with the carb. It's just the reeds in the inside of the actual bike. Oh man, put that back in there. These are the reeds. Get this gasket off. These reeds are so they sit in between the carb and the actual intake, and these little flaps come out. I can see if I can. They push out. Like, I can't really show you, but they push out, and with air and gas together, and they make power. It's what feeds it into the actual engine, spins the wheel, and fun times happen. That's how two-strokes have such a great power band. They just hit it because of these things, because they open up all the way and just destroy it. But these ones are bad. This side, I believe, was bent. You can't really see it because my phone doesn't like to have good videos, period. And I'm getting new ones. So the bike right now is in pieces. That gasket stays good. That would suck really bad. Cover that up. Yeah, the gas tank is out, sitting in there. This bolt right here it's like what it threads into is spinning in the plastic, so it can't come out. So I'll spin it all day long and it won't come out. So I just have this plastic stuck to that. So that sucks. All the other plastics are they can come out and everything. This one can too. I just don't want to take it off. It's still missing the right one. I bought a new one. They're green like this, but they're green. It's gonna look really rad. I think I like it. But they're coming in the mail. Seat still needs to be replaced. It's kind of coming apart. Last guy that had this did a really shoddy job of stapling the stuff on. What the hell is that? What is that? That's horrible. It's horrible. Oh my gosh. Horrible stapling. And then later in August we'll get the forks done. Fork seals, so it's not leaking oil like this all over the caliper and onto the disc, which is bad. If oil gets on there, then that will spin and not do its job, and I'll probably die. But yeah. So the night before yesterday, I bled these rear brakes, where I took the bad hydraulic fluid out and replaced it with good stuff. Tried doing it over here, but the guy before me, obviously being smart and everything, destroyed that. The other one's still kind of good, but I went in today to a shop, Santana Motorsports, that way somewhere. And I mean not in the garage, but like, that way, whatever. And they didn't have any of these, so I ended up buying grips. Yeah, it makes sense, right? So I do that, and on this side, you can't see it now because the grip's already on there, but there was a ton of crap. It's goo. Like, I actually have a piece over here. I'll show you. This stuff, I don't even know what it is, was on the grip. That was making it super, like, slick. Like, the original grip that was on here was one of these. What was this one? There's all that crap in there. I just pulled it off. Like, no effort at all. So, yeah, that's weird. Yeah, a lot of the bolts are still missing. I finally found some seat bolts that kind of work. They're not great, but they work until they get that bolt kit, which is coming like tomorrow sometime. And then, yeah, I still have to get a rubber grommet that sits right in there between this silencer, and now this is a silencer and this is the pipe. Between the pipes that's what connect it, it's not, so it's just spewing two-stroke oil everywhere. So yeah, the radiator weirdly is still good. I don't want to open it right now because it's all weird, but yeah, I got a new kill switch for it. Works great. It's better than putting two wires together, which I zapped myself doing once. Probably gonna try and lower these back down. I don't like them how they're so high. I don't think I can because I don't have the original mounts. But I don't know. They're okay. It's not like I'm Hunchback Notre Dame when I had the lower bars in the old bike. But yeah, brake's good. What else? Just looked at the spark plug. It wasn't running the other day when I tried running it. I think it's the reeds. They're not, because they're bad. But my dad told me to check the spark plug, see if it was any good. So I did. I checked it. I cleaned it up a little bit, and we're good with that. But other than that, that's pretty much it. Yeah, so the bike is in a bunch of pieces. It's not looking amazing right now. Probably going to get a new clutch because this piece right here, this metal piece that clamps down, not the bolts, but this metal piece broke. So you can see it, this piece right here. Totally snapped all the way through, and I was trying to tighten it down a little bit. Just some cheap Chinese one. I figured out the guy before. He put it in this part right here. This black piece is a brake lever, a cheap Chinese brake lever that he put upside down and use it as a clutch. And he put this clutch lever in, this perch. You can tell is because this bolt should be on top. And so I'm gonna probably buy a new clutch, a whole new clutch thing. This lever is still kind of good. I may sell this because it's a breakaway, or not really a breakaway, but it bends so it won't break it as easily. It's kind of nice, but it's got that movement in it, which I don't like because he obviously crashed this thing, and so it's bent out. So that black piece right there and that black piece right there are bent out. They're not straight, and so they're kind of like this. So it's all like bouncy and stuff. It's really bad. Hate it, but you know, it is what it is. I can't really do much about it. Yeah, this is still kind of good and stripped again. I said that earlier. Throttle works. When I bought this was funny. I took it out to clean it, and it wasn't even bolted in there. I rode it 2 times, just up and down the street, and in the parking lot of Target, and I bought it when I was looking at to buy it, and it wasn't even in there. This freaking guy. And then there's supposed to be a rubber thing that latches onto the gas tank. Not there, so I'll have to buy that later. There's a ton of bolts that are missing, some strips, some stuck in there, like the gas tank and that. One I'm going to take to my mechanic, let him deal with that because I have no idea what to do. Then there's this bolt, which it's just spinning. I don't understand how that's happening. It's so weird why that's happening, but I'll figure that out. The exhaust isn't really sitting in there like I want to. That's one of them. Wouldn't want to move this mount around, but it wouldn't let me. So I just don't know. Like I could probably. No, I can't actually. It's pretty tight. Oil doesn't look great. Probably need to get a new oil change. Just haven't done that yet because I haven't been able to ride it, run it and stuff, so I can warm it up. This was missing 2 bolts right here. It was spewing out oil and stuff like that. There's a bolt right here, and then there's a bolt on the other side. As you can see, it was spewing oil at one time because there wasn't any in there. And yeah, there's bolts missing here and there, which I'll fix with the bolt kit. And somehow this thing's still on there pretty good. Probably gonna replace all the plastics at one time. We tried putting on a new style front fender. It's just why it's pushed up and cracked right there. If I ever do, probably not going to replace this because it's still pretty good. I'll probably buy a new one of this, maybe shave this one down or shave that down, maybe cut this part off so it sits farther down. But other than that, I don't have much of an idea what I'm going to do with this. Definitely, next purchase, probably going to need new ones of these because this one looks like shit. And the other side is cracked all the way up. Oh yeah, spray paint these. Oh, you dumbass. But yeah, we're going to replace those soon. Tires, miraculously, are like great, in great shape. They're like almost like they're brand new. They're Bridgestones. They're not great, but They're definitely better than what I got my old bike. It was horrible. It was chipped everywhere. I slid around a ton. Chain. Probably need to get a new chain soon. That's pretty bad. Yeah. Chain sprocket, definitely. That's just mandatory. I just haven't done it yet. This is still kind of whatever. Yeah, that's... Yep, that's the kind of quality I bought this bike. Like, you know, whatever. I like working on stuff. This is fun for me. Tires had no PSI in them. I put some air in them, I think, earlier today. Pegs are still pretty good. I need to get a new... Yeah, he tried spray painting that thing. Yeah, smart move, bro. And, this one shifts fine. Yeah, this dumbass. Like, so I'm messing with the clutch, right? It's slipping. So I'm like, alright, this is weird. So I messed with this for a little while. This thing's way up here. And these lock nuts down here locked against this piece that doesn't even move. So it's supposed to be here locked with that, so that won't move around. That's why it was slipping. Ah, it's so ridiculous. I believe this guy was high when he worked on this thing, if he ever did. Seemed to be loose, so many bolts on it. Oh yeah, I asked him, what happened to the rear fender back here? And it was like, oh, fell off while riding, I think. Did you like, you know, try to replace it? But no, it's just a dumbass. I don't know. That's about it. Well, here it is right now. I'm getting some new stuff. Hopefully I got some stuff that's for sale. Those skateboards are for sale. 30 bucks a piece. Longboard is $30. The Chinese penny board is for $30. If anybody interested in that, please DM me. Other than that, that's pretty much it. There's some stuff coming in. I'm gonna get a new seat cover sooner or later. New plastics are coming in, the rear ones. I'm gonna get new ones slowly, but not right now. And yeah, that's about it.